I Googled what to do and I didn't get very far with it, so.
Good. Well, why don't you go ahead? I don't know if anybody's going to jump on, but I wanted you to be able to get your project rolling along.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So why don't you go ahead and do you see on the I don't know if you watched the video from last week.
No,
Did you watch that yet?
no.
That might help too. We talked about a lot about ideas, and I've totally forgot to post this, but we looked at some student examples of previous projects, and we looked at other students' diaries too. So I think that will give you some good ideas as well. So let's just take a look at your diary and see what you have.
When you mean diary, you mean what, like how much we used our?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I was like, oh, what, did I not do it? No, yeah. I sent it to you, right? So.
Yes, you did. I can pull it up probably in email too.
Okay, super. Yeah, because I have it in front of me now, but.
Okay, let me show you something. If it's on your screen, do you see on the left-hand side of your screen, there's a green computer icon, screen icon, and it has a white arrow on it?
Yeah.
That's screen share. Go ahead and do that. Click on that, and it'll show me everything that's on your screen.
Oh yeah, did that work?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Good. So yeah, that was kind of, oh, this is so useful. I never knew all this.
Yeah, it gets really useful when when we're doing more visual work and everybody can see what everybody's working on.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, so that's kind of surprisingly, I thought I would use my phone a lot more.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was kind of relaxed 3 days, I guess. So that was kind of, I'm gonna try to pull out the assignment which you want us to do. So I have that too. This is like, yeah, here we go. Cross-listed. Syllabus.
I think what you have is fine. I think what will help is if you look at how other people organized their logs if you go look at the video where other people show their work, it helps to kind of organize in like as a table, maybe in Excel, where you need to categorize each bit of communication, and each bit of communication has to be categorized in 6 ways. So the device you're using to communicate, maybe the location of where you are, what application you're using, who you're talking to, and then your categorization of these communication bursts can have other kind of more qualitative things about whether this is about school, whether this is about your love life, whether this is about whatever it is. And that category choice may be based on what you want to communicate about yourself. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, yeah. I thought I did that because at the top I put like time, content, who, where, which technology, duration. So
Perfect.
I tried to kind of follow that because you said that in our first lesson when we all Skyped for the first time. So
right. I think you have plenty of data there.
Yeah. So okay, good. Whew.
So, but if you put it in a table, then you'll be able to see, okay, these were all the phone conversations. These are all the times I was talking to my boyfriend. This is the app I use the most. If you can compare, the duration of each one, the location of each one. And so what's next? I talk a lot in the video from Friday about what's next. And what's next is kind of getting some ideas of how you might visualize this data. And the next critique, the next step that you need to take is to kind of just work in sketches. I wouldn't get too wrapped up in using Illustrator or anything at this point. I would just kind of get some ideas about how you want to communicate this information.
Okay.
And I'll just show you really quickly. I have a few examples of past student projects.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
So those I will link to assignment 1, but I'll just show you one. Can you, wait, you want to stop screen sharing and I'll show you a picture of what somebody, okay, there we go. Okay, so let me show you just one example. And these will be posted. Let's see. I meant to post them on Project One, and I totally forgot to do that. So I will do that after I end the call with you.
Oh yeah. That's
So this is an example of a visualization of her 3 days worth of data.
wow. That's awesome. That's really good. That's a great idea.
We talked a little bit about what works and what kind of doesn't work, and so definitely watch the video because we talk about it a lot in the video from Friday. And I have a couple other examples. I talk about them in the video, and I'll post them on Project One so you can download them and take a look at it.
Okay, great.
But just think about how you want to visualize this information.
Yeah.
What makes sense to you? What kind of context do you want to present in? And I think you're going to get some ideas when you do the next bit of reading and you start to look at some more examples. So just try to have some very rough sketches of kind of what you think, how you think you might visualize it.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna write this out. Well, is there any particular program which you recommend for that we use? Because I've never really done something like this.
Yes, I would definitely recommend using Adobe Illustrator, and I wouldn't get too worried about it at this point. What I think I'm going to do is I want to see your sketches of how you want to visualize it, and then I'll do some demos of how to do certain things in Illustrator that will help people.
Okay.
I'll also direct you to some lynda.com videos that are going to best assist you in using the set of tools in Illustrator to do what you want to do.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And if we would like to use Photoshop, would that also be okay, or does it really have to be Illustrator?
Well, the problem with Photoshop is that it's not scalable. And if you want to, I want you to be able to design this at any scale. We can print them out as big posters.
Okay.
The Illustrator just lends itself a lot better to this kind of a visualization.
Okay, super. Then I'll figure it out.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I just get your ideas of your plan of what you're trying to show, and I think you're going to get some ideas if you organize your data in a table format, and then you can see, oh my gosh, all my communication is happening through WhatsApp, or all my communication is about school these days, or all my communication is about my boyfriend, or whatever it is. But I think you'll be able to see that if you lay it out in a table format, and then maybe part of your infographic, your information somehow is in the shape of your boyfriend's profile, or something that relates to tell us something about you and your way of communicating, or what tells a story about your communication experience over 3 days.
Yeah, that day my horse had an accident, so that was pretty much all my communication. So I'm wondering if I should try to do something around that.
That might be kind of fun.
Yeah. Because it was crisis, and I had to kind of remain calm and make a plan and take her to the vet. So that was a lot of my communication on that day. Those 3 days were kind of, it happened on Saturday, and Monday I went to the vet, and those were the 3 days which I decided, hey, let's write down all my communication.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Well, good. Good. Okay. So just start real sketchy, and then you're welcome to send some stuff my way if you want some feedback right away. It's just this week, at the end of the week, I'm out of town, and then we'll go back to doing mostly Thursday mornings. I just tried to create a random schedule so that everybody can jump in. But I think with this particular group, Thursday morning really works best for everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Because we had it scheduled in.
Yeah.
So we know, we think we have class then. So that's really.
Yeah. Last semester it was different. I had certain people in the class that couldn't make it on Thursday mornings, and so I deliberately had to vary the schedule a whole bunch.
Oh, okay.
So anyway. Okay, well, are you good? Do you know what to do next?
Yeah, I'll because you also made you wrote it out kind of extensively on Canvas as well. So I think if I just put it in a table and kind of start to accumulate ideas, eventually it'll come together. And Katie is in one of my classes. She's in my class tomorrow, so I can always ask to look at her stuff.
Good.
Because I think she showed me her Excel spreadsheet. So I'll kind of have a little talk with her tomorrow when I see her, just
Good.
where she's at.
Good.
So,
I think the material that there's a lynda.com video, it's like 1 hour, and it's all about fundamentals of infographics. And they show a lot of visual examples in it. And I'm just finishing watching it now, but that's going to be part of your assignment for week 3-4. So I think watching that video, looking at the student examples, doing the reading for the week, I think you're going to get a lot of ideas.
Okay, good. Then
All right.
I will do that.
Okay, well, have a good night. Go to bed.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of it.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, hey, I will mark down giving you credit for participating in a critique.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.